Hi, I'm Rose Regier, and this is Your Real Work. Hey guys, welcome to Your Real Work. Today is part 2 of my interview with Joanne Kelly. Today, she talks about her real work, and she also talks to those of you who are feeling stuck in a job that you don't like.
I love seeing, you can actually see a young person's mind get bigger, see their brain grow. You can see it. My real work is helping students, I was going to say young people, but they're not all young people, helping people who are at that transition stage, helping encourage them across that line that they're terrified to cross. And that line could be entirely different for every single student. I've had taking students to see a play who've never been to a play before. If that's all they got out of Pre-Com, fabulous. So helping people take that first step, that's my job. When I have students who are terrified to go interview a stranger for the Remembrance Day assignment, and they come back to say their lives have changed, and they're in tears because they interviewed this veteran and they've never done that before. And then my heart gets bigger. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. When you put yourself in a box, man, you're missing out on so much stuff that you'll never know about yourself. And again, it doesn't have to be anything major, but it will be major, even if it's little. Too many people think, this has been my goal and I can't make it happen, so therefore, I give up. Yeah. It's not meant to be. And not meant to be, all that means is, you're not in the right place, but it's like a kaleidoscope. It takes one little shift and all the pieces fall into a different place. I remember when I was traveling and I had friends who said, "Oh, you're so lucky to be able to travel." Like, I don't get that. Lucky? I worked for a year saving money. I'm living on a loaf of bread and a bottle of water a day. It's amazing, but I made it happen. That's not luck. I mean, yes, I'm lucky that I grew up in a middle class family that gave me the luxury to be able to take years off school. I get, yes, that my baseline is lucky, but someone with the exact same baseline as me telling me that they can't do that, it's because you choose not to. You may think you don't have a choice, but you have just painted yourself into a corner and not let yourself have a choice. You always have a choice. The choice may be difficult, the choice may be hard and ugly and hurt, but it's a choice still. Every time I think I'm settled in a relationship, a house, a job, something happens, right? So I've learned to never, ever, ever, ever assume that the path you're on is the path you're on for the rest of your life. But the one thing that I would like to do that I haven't done, and it's funny you should ask this because I got a phone call today about it. My dream job would have been Jian Ghameshi's, right? Not even, I love doing TV, but to sit there on a radio show and talk. And I got a phone call today from CBC to talk to them about possibly doing a book section on the radio. So to talk about upcoming books, what people should be reading, what my thoughts are on this book or that book, and it would be for the weekend morning shows. And I like, that would be amazing.
As always, check out our full interview on the podcast below. It's time for this week's book club. All right, I've done a Martha Beck book already, but I feel like she deserves to have 2 books in the book club. So today it's Finding Your Way in a Wild New World. This is her most recent book, and this is a book for those of you who are really interested in getting connected with a deeper part of yourself and using that inner wisdom to guide your life. Next week on Your Real Work, one of my best friends in the whole world, Jen Reeder, is going to be on the show, and she's going to talk about her degree and going to school for environmental design and how the path that life took her on wasn't exactly what she planned. Don't miss it.
Your home is who you are. It's like how you represent yourself. When you bring people into your home, it's like that's who you are.